Okay, I'm gonna apologize in advance. I'm currently cutting out place cards for our wedding. So I'm just gonna multitask while I answer these questions because it'll probably be less awkward that way, for me anyways. So number one is, what initially attracted you to Sarah? I think the thing that I was most attracted to was her personality. She's super bubbly, as everyone knows, and so I think that I'm more drawn to people with that kind of energy. So yeah, definitely the first thing that I noticed and admired about her. Question number two is, where was your first kiss? Actually, this was like on our first date. I'm not going to say where because I think this is a question on another game that you guys are playing. But we went on our first date, and then she invited me back to her apartment for ice cream. And then we talked for a little bit, and then it was time for me to leave. And then so I had just hugged her, and then I left. I went in my car, and then I sat there, and like I turned on the engine. And I thought, you know what? Like I'm gonna go back. And so I came back upstairs, and then I knocked on the door, and then when she opened it, then I kissed her. So that was the story of our first kiss. Probably not the most romantic thing in the world, but yeah, that's how that happened. Number three is, how did you ask Sarah to be your girlfriend? I'm actually gonna let her answer that question. Long story short, she was at my apartment one night. She asked me to DTR. We had that conversation, and that's kind of how it came about. But I think it was like 3 months into our relationship at the time. But I'll let her spill the deets on that. What is your favorite date you've been on with Sarah? I think overall we would agree that the best dates are the ones that we go to concerts together. The best concert that we went to was probably, in my opinion, was Ed Sheeran. That's a hard one. Favorite date. Actually, I'm gonna change my answer. I think going up to Dallas for my friend Reed and Haley's wedding. I thought that that was a really fun weekend, and we basically like had a weekend long date during that time. So I thought that that was pretty cool. Also, it was like the fanciest wedding we've ever been to. Question number five, what does Sarah think is your most annoying habit? Whenever I come over to her apartment after work, so like usually we go to the gym afterwards, and I always take off my scrubs and I leave it like right on her kitchen island. And she like hates it when I do that. So I'm pretty sure that she would also answer when I like take my clothes off and just leave them in random places. Number six is, did you think Sarah would move to Texas? No. It actually kind of caught me by surprise. I don't know when she decided that she was going to, but basically like a couple months before I was set to finish my residency and move back, she told me that she had decided to do that. I was honestly like considering having the conversation to like whether we should do long term or like even break up, because like I knew that I wasn't going to be in Ohio long term. So to answer that question, no, I did not think Sarah would move to Texas, but I am super glad that she did, because I don't think we would all be here today if she didn't. I think this is number seven. What do you admire the most about Sarah? I think she's just a super kind person. I don't think I've met anyone that was more